All right, I'm going to talk about Texas quarterback Quinn Ewers and look at some of his best throws, some of his best plays from Texas' crazy win against Arizona State just a few hours ago as of the recording of this video. We got maybe 6 or 7 clips that we're going to look at. But before we look at these clips, like we always do, let's take maybe 2 or 3 minutes and talk about Quinn's performance. A performance that will have a varying amount of different opinions from people that love the performance, from people that want Arch to see, and then from everyone in between. Let's talk about his performance, then we'll look at these 6 or 7 clips, these 6 or 7 different plays that were crucial for Texas to win the game. So Quinn was 20 of 30, 322 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, and 1 rushing touchdown. If you had to describe his performance in one phrase or one sentence, I think something fair would be it was ups with a few downs, followed by some of the highest ups there possibly could be, right? The last 3 throws he had are some of the most biggest clutch throws in Texas football history. The overtime 4th down touchdown throw to Golden, followed by the next drive they get the ball back first, the touchdown to Helm, and then the 2-point conversion right after that to get them up by 8, right? It was a fast start. And then we had, it was a fast start with kind of some whatever play before the 4th quarter came around. And a lot of that wasn't really Quinn's fault. They couldn't get the run game going. There wasn't a lot of time to pass whenever they were going off play action. So while maybe Quinn missed on some throws, he had the bad pick, you had the drives that were maybe questionable in the 4th quarter, it wasn't all his fault, but I totally get that there's a lot of criticism and stuff needs to be cleaned up before the Cotton Bowl. With that said, there's still a lot of positive takeaways. Like the clutch throws in overtime are next level throws, especially considering the situation that was going on. Even at the end, even like the last drive in the 4th quarter, when the Texas field goal kicker missed those 2 field goals, which were rough to watch. Quinn made some really nice throws to get Texas down there. And like we said, the run game was doing nothing. The offensive line was struggling. And so it was just, as an overall team, offensively, there was definitely some struggles. But as a Texas fan, you at least take the win, and you know you have some stuff to clean up. The 3 main takeaways I have in watching Quinn, before we look at these clips, we got maybe 6 or 7 clips that I think were his best plays of the game. 2 deep ball completions, both to Golden, and one of those throws was in overtime. There were huge throws during the situation, during the actual game, that those completions happened. He also made some really nice throws. Key number 2, he made some really nice throws, dropping straight back without using play action, just like he did against Clemson. He's taken some big steps without having to use play action. So whenever he would drop straight back, against Arizona State, he was 14 of 21 for $198, 2 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions. Only 6 completions off of play action, which is kind of uncharacteristic in a Stark offense, uncharacteristic for Quinn in general. They just had more success without using play action. You saw sometimes the play action took long to develop, and Quinn got crushed because there was not that protection. 2 of those 6 completions, one was the touchdown to Helm in the in the second overtime, and the other one was the first pass of the game, the long pass, I think to Golden as well. The last takeaway was, while there were some clutch throws, while it was a game filled of ups and downs, improvements definitely needed, not just Quinn, but the whole team, in order to win the Cotton Bowl next week, as Ohio State is crushing Oregon right now. But Texas fans, I do want to hear from you before we look at these clips. Like, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Every opinion is fair game. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, what you thought of Quinn's performance. But with that said, we'll go ahead and look at these 6 or 7 clips, because regardless what you thought of these performance, if Quinn doesn't make these throws, regardless whose fault you think it is of why they're in that situation, if Quinn doesn't make these throws, Texas doesn't win. So let's go ahead and check out the best throws from Quinn against Arizona State. Texas fans, for those that have watched the channel before, this is broadcast footage. This is obviously very reactionary because it's just a few hours after the games. This is all the film we have to go off of, so we have to slow it down. We do apologize. During the offseason, we'll have some all-22 access that we'll be able to kind of break down a little more film and a deeper dive. But anyways, the best throw of the game, the most clutch throw in Quinn's history, especially if they go on to win the national championship. This throw will be a huge reason why. The 4th and 13 to Golden here, the touchdown. They said that Quinn made adjustment in line of scrimmage after in the post game. You're listening to Arizona State's Dillingham talk. Quinn made an adjustment. He wasn't able to make an adjustment in time. Ends up being a touchdown to Golden. Again, without this throw, you don't win. It's 4th and 13, biggest throw of the game from Quinn, biggest throw of the whole game for any team. 4th and 13. Again, he had 2 completions where the ball was throwing 20 yards or more downfield, and this was one of those completion. So great job by Quinn. Even though he gets open, like in the situation with adrenaline, it's a very kind of quote unquote clutch situation, depending if you believe in that clutch gene. But to Quinn's credit, regardless if you're happy with him, regardless if you want to see Arch or not, he did stay very calm and cool and was even keeled throughout. So here's a second. We'll go ahead. We kind of missed the beginning. This was a play action. The second, I think, most important, second most impressive throw. This was a touchdown to Helm. The next play, the very next possession that they had, he throws in the run, moves in the pocket, utilizes his feet well, especially right here, was able to hit Helm in stride for a touchdown here. This took the lead, again, second biggest throw of the game. And this was one of 6 completions off of play action, which usually in a Texas offense, a Sark offense, the majority of your completions are off of play action. He only had 6, and 2 were big plays. The rest were kind of like check downs and smaller plays. But this ended up being a huge play for Quinn Ewers. In the last play, the third play in overtime, the rollout to Golden as well, correct? Right, Texas fans? That ended up being the game-winning, or not game-winning, but put you in a good position where regardless if Arizona State scored, they still had to get a two-point conversion. Obviously, Makuba had that pick. Good job by Quinn on the run, throws it before the receiver breaks, throws it high, allows Golden to go up and get it. Boom, two-point conversion. Texas fans could breathe at least a little bit at this time. So let's go ahead and watch a few throws from earlier on in the game. This was the first throw of the game, first drive, play action, patient, feet are set. We talked about this in the beginning of the pregame video, the preview. Get your feet set, be accurate. That's what he was here. He hit Golden in stride. Golden's able to get upfield for a big gain here. Then right after this, we'll show in a second, was the first touchdown. Again, we talked about 6 completions off play action. Only 2 real big plays. This one and the touchdown to Helm in overtime. And Texas fans, like, it's obvious. We talked about this in the beginning of the video. Improvements have to be made for Texas to beat Ohio State next week. What do you think those improvements need to be? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And here's a great Sark design play. Just a great swing route here, a great pump fake, a great fake on this little swing screen. All of Arizona State bites in. He can't recover in time. Nice throw by Quinn for a touchdown. Take the lead. At this point, like, I thought they were going to run away with the game. I really did. And then you have the punt return, and kudos to Arizona State because, damn, they played their asses off, and their running back Scotabo is something else. So here's a pass to, we got maybe 2 more clips. Here's a pass to, again, Golden, ball on the screen. This was the first ball thrown 20 or completed that was thrown 20 yards or more downfield. This was a clutch throw that got Texas to eventually get up 24-0. This is when Quinn had a rushing touchdown after this. I'm not 24-0, excuse me, 24-8. But this is a hell of a throw, hell of a catch right here. It's great coverage. I like the fact he's taking a shot downfield. Texas was aggressive, especially earlier on. In my notes, I was like, man, I'm impressed with how aggressive Texas is being. And maybe they were too aggressive in the fourth quarter, right? Whenever you probably wanted them to run the ball as opposed to throw as much. But right here was a hell of a throw by Quinn, hell of a catch that got them in position to take the lead here. So right now they're up 17-8. I'll move myself. And you're thinking, man, if they score, there's no way Arizona State can come back. Obviously, Arizona State did come back, but at this point in the game, Quinn's able to scramble, utilize his legs, and go in for a touchdown. So at this point, I thought, when this happened, I did not think there was a way Arizona State was coming back. But it's a big play by Quinn. If you don't have this rushing touchdown, then you're in trouble at the end of the game. Good job by Quinn going there, finding a way to get it done. He obviously had a few other nice throws during the game as well, but these throws are the biggest throws. Without these throws, Arizona State most likely wins the game. But Texas fans, I do want to hear from you. If you're upset, if you weren't happy with Quinn's performance, let us know why in the comments below. Again, some of the most clutch throws in Texas football history. I'm not saying I'm not saying he didn't make mistakes, because obviously he did. But as a team, as an offense, there were struggles. It wasn't just Quinn's fault. But let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you like this type of SEC quarterback content, we put out a lot of SEC quarterback content, not just Texas, but we do a lot of Texas QB content. So we'll have some good Texas QB content in the offseason as well. And we'll do a preview of the game against Ohio State unless Oregon finds a way to come back. So let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Let us know if you want to see Arch or at least some of the packages. Again, anything's fair game. Let us know your thoughts. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, sharing. It helps us grow. We'll see you next time. Peace.